Him and I were partners, and we actually.
Well, I'm going to show you here just to kind of.
He actually kicked his son's ass.
Oh, did he?
So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to show you how you can do the same in the future with your swing positions. You got pretty good setup. Club face is squared up behind the ball. You had the club and the ball in the middle of your stance, and for an iron, that was perfect. Your feet and hips were lined up, parallel to the club face. Body weight for the most part on the balls of your feet, so you're quite balanced. But a couple little things. That right arm of yours remained quite straight or rigid, as you can see. You want that right hand and right arm of yours to be just relaxed or tucked into your body a little bit, right? Because if it softens up, that'll actually square up the alignment of your shoulders as well. Your shoulders are aimed a little bit to the left of your target. So if you can square them up, you'll be able to turn and not use your arms and hands and work as hard. So see that right arm? I should be able to see part of your left forearm, as you can see with me to the right. And I can't because your right hand's squeezing too tight. Right? So you just want to soften that up. Other than that, the only way you can maybe get a little closer to the ball, because you're quite a distance away, is your club sits on the heel. See, the club is resting more on the heel portion of the club head. Okay. If you could raise up the shaft angle a little bit, just so it's maybe opposite, say, your navel, that'll allow you to walk closer. And as you can walk closer, you can be at a little better distance from the ball, right? Okay. You have the club down like that, right, as you can see. Yeah. You can't get any closer, so it kind of keeps you reaching a little too far. So just two little things. Put the club always levelly grounded, the club head, so the shaft angle is more at your navel with all your golf clubs, regardless of length. That'll give you a good distance gauge. And keep that right arm a little more relaxed or softened so you can turn better. We're going to watch your takeaway now. You can see how the club goes back. See how it's got no choice but to move out or away from the ball, the club head? Yep. Because when your arm is that rigid, you have to push this way to fold it, right? Okay. See how that arm now, now it starts to collapse and bend. And then you pick the club up over your right shoulder with your arms and hands, and you place it in a pretty good position. But notice how on the way back towards the ball, you're going to have to throw the club or cast it, and the club head comes again outside the ball. And then through impact, you turn your hands over, follow through, and hit the ball pretty well, but there's a lot of timing there. And unless you're hitting 1,000 balls a day, which I'm sure you probably don't have time to do, it's going to be difficult to repeat on that. So I would think just the setup positions I mentioned and trying to consciously at least start your swing back on a more direct path from the ball with the club head and turn back naturally and make sure it doesn't move away from the ball during the first part. And just let it chain react from there.